there's a lot of legacy baggage, a lot of legacy weight, and it goes it's diametrically opposed to one of the other big principles when I think about digital expectations from consumers today, and it's accessibility, right? And I look at accessibility in two different ways. So consumers today, if they're interacting with technology, if I'm on a 27-inch Mac, which what I'm looking at here, or if I'm on a smaller Mac, right? It doesn't really matter. It has to be completely mobile responsive. So if it's on an iPad, if it's on some sort of smart device, the baseline expectation for all of us is that I can hop from screen, from device. It doesn't matter. I can still interact with it. But the flip side of accessibility, and this is another thing that there's a lot of just legacy difficulty around, is user accessibility with people with varying different abilities, right? We built this in right from the ground 6 years ago when we started the company, and I'm talking about WCAG accessibility, right? So if somebody's got varying different levels of abilities, maybe they've got some color contrast, colorblind issues, maybe they may be blind in general, maybe they're deaf. Again, lots of different varying levels of abilities that some of the folks in our industry have completely bypassed, right? They're not thinking about coding and building content to be as accessible to the widest group possible. And when you look at globally, I think the latest number I saw was somewhere like 20% of the world's population has some sort of vision impairment. So I'm not talking about like, oh, that one person in your town that may not be able to utilize your website. I'm talking about tens of millions of people, right?
Sure.
That have trouble with color contrast, for example, and they just can't interact with it. So digital expectations, when I say accessibility, it's really twofold. It's to be as accessible to the widest audience possible with varying levels of abilities, but it's also making sure that everything that you're building is accessible, is mobile responsive, regardless of the size of the device.